All right, let's talk about something that keeps IT pros up at night, the silent threats hiding inside your network. We're going to look at the top 5 tools you can use to hunt them down. Let's dive right in.
So let me just ask you, straight up, is your network truly secure? It sounds like a simple question, right? But for most of us, the honest answer is probably a nervous, I hope so. And you know what? Hope is not a security strategy.
Here's the reality. Every single thing connected to your network, from the big servers in your data center all the way down to that remote laptop someone's using from a coffee shop, is a potential doorway for an attack. These hidden weaknesses are exactly what hackers are looking for 24/7. The real question is, how do you find them first?
Well, that's where this whole concept of vulnerability management comes in. It's all about taking this huge, kind of scary problem of hidden risks and turning it into a clear, manageable process. So what is it really? The best way to think about it is like a routine health checkup for your entire digital world. It's a systematic, ongoing process to find, evaluate, and then fix security weaknesses. And the key word there is ongoing. This isn't a one-and-done scan. It's a constant cycle of protection. The whole process really boils down to 3 core steps. First, you identify. You find everything on your network and all its potential weak spots. Next, you assess. You figure out which of those weaknesses pose the biggest, most immediate threat. And finally, you mitigate. You actually fix the problems. Identify, assess, mitigate. That's the loop. Simple, right? Okay, so that's the what. Now for the fun part, the how. Let's dive into 5 of the top tools out there that are designed to automate this entire process for you. First up, we've got Tenable. And believe me, this one is a true industry heavyweight. If you've been in the cybersecurity game for any amount of time, you know this name. Its core technology has kind of been the gold standard for years. So the engine humming under the hood here is the legendary Nessus scanner. This means it's not just doing a scan every once in a while. No, it's providing continuous, always-on discovery across your entire infrastructure, even your messy cloud environments. But the real magic, the part that's a total game changer, is how it uses threat intelligence to tell you, hey, forget those 100 little issues for now. You need to fix these 3 critical ones immediately. That saves so much time. So what's the bottom line? Tenable is really built for any organization that needs a powerful, cloud-based platform that tells them exactly where to focus their energy to knock down the biggest risks right now. Okay, let's move on to our second contender, ESET. Now, a lot of you probably know them for their endpoint security, and their whole approach here is about being an all-in-one protector. So how do they do it? ESET's whole strategy is to continuously monitor all your endpoints, scanning for literally tens of thousands of vulnerabilities. But its real power comes from integrating patching directly into its bigger ESET Protect security suite. This means you're not juggling a bunch of different tools. You can handle your vulnerability scans, your patching, and your antivirus all from one single place. This makes ESET a fantastic choice for pretty much anyone, from a small business up to a huge enterprise that just wants one easy-to-manage solution that ties everything together. It's for folks who want vulnerability management to be part of their overall endpoint protection strategy, not a separate task. All right, next up is Heimdall, and I'm calling this one the Unified Automator. Its whole philosophy is about making your life easier by automating, well, just about everything. Heimdall's big promise is to let you patch everything from a single dashboard, and I mean everything. We're talking Windows, Linux, Mac, tons of third-party apps, and even your own custom-built software. It also automates all that tedious work of keeping a software inventory and generating compliance reports, which, let's be honest, is a massive headache for a lot of teams. So if your IT team feels like they're just drowning in manual patching and paperwork, Heimdall is designed to be that set it and pretty much forget it solution that frees them up to do more important things. Our fourth tool is Manage Engine Vulnerability Manager Plus. If you're the kind of person who wants deep visibility and total control over your environment, this is your comprehensive controller. What Manage Engine does is provide true end-to-end management. It scans everything, your local devices, your remote devices, even roaming laptops. And it uses this cool thing it calls attacker-based analytics. That basically means it tries to think like a hacker to figure out which vulnerabilities are the most dangerous. It also goes way beyond just patching, letting you manage security settings and audit risky software, all from that same console. This makes it a perfect match for organizations with a lot of remote workers, a distributed workforce that need one single, powerful tool to see and control everything related to vulnerabilities and compliance, no matter where their people are.
And that brings us to our fifth and final contender, Qualys VMDR. I want you to think of Qualys as the real-time discoverer. Its absolute superpower is its ability to see everything the second it happens. Qualys really aims to give you a constantly up-to-date map of every single asset connected to your network. We're talking everything from your on-prem servers to mobile phones and even those weird IoT devices. Now, full transparency, we have to mention some user-reported drawbacks. The scans can sometimes be slow on really big networks. It can occasionally flag things that aren't real problems. And yeah, the price tag might be a bit steep for some budgets.
Okay, wow, that was a ton of information, right? So how in the world do you actually choose your digital guardian? Let's put it all on one screen and make this decision crystal clear. This table really lays it all out for you. Just think about your biggest pain point. Is your biggest problem just knowing what to fix first? Then you're probably looking at Tenable. Are you tired of juggling a million different security tools? That's ESET's sweet spot. Is your team drowning in manual patching? Heimdall is your automator. Got a huge remote workforce and need total control? That's Manage Engine. And if you've got a super complex network and you just need to see everything in real time, well, that's Qualys. So, what's your action plan? Where do you go from here? Well, the great news is you don't have to just guess. Almost all of these platforms offer free trials. Seriously, the absolute best thing you can do is get your hands dirty. Pick 2 or 3, test them out in your own environment, see which interface your team actually enjoys using, and figure out which one solves your biggest headache.
And that brings us to the final, and really the most important question. It's not about which tool is technically the best. It's about what you're going to do next. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. Which hidden risk lurks